My name is Robert Kloner, M.D., Ph.D. I'm a professor of medicine at the Keck School of Medicine at the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. Today we presented some data on a new drug called Bendavia. This is a drug that was developed by Hazel Zetto and colleagues at Cornell University. It's a very unique compound. It is a mitochondrial protective agent. It is thought to interact with cardiolipin on the inner membrane of the mitochondria, where it protects the energetics of the mitochondria and also decreases the generation of reactive oxygen species. Our group and a number of other groups have looked at this agent in models of myocardial ischemia and reperfusion. This drug appears to decrease the reactive oxygen species burst that occurs with reperfusion injury, and in so doing has been shown to limit myocardial infarct size in a number of animal models, as well as reduce the no reflow phenomena. Recently, we have presented in our laboratory work by Drs. Dye, Shi, Hale, and others, a study in which we administered Bendavia chronically after a permanent ligation of the coronary artery. So in these studies, anesthetized rats were subjected to a proximal coronary artery occlusion, and then 2 hours after the occlusion, they received 6 weeks of therapy with either Bendavia or water delivered via an osmotic pump implanted between the shoulder blades. In this study, we observed that Bendavia decreased adverse left ventricular remodeling. It decreased myocardial infarct expansion, reduced the circumference of the scar, decreased the ventricular volumes of these hearts, and improved cardiac function assessed by both echocardiography as well as left ventricular angiography. In addition, it reduced apoptosis, that is programmed cell death that occurs in the viable border zones of these infarcts, as well as preserved mitochondrial function genes in the border zone. So this looks to be a very unique and novel agent. We're very excited about it. Currently, there is a clinical study that's ongoing looking at this drug in patients with acute myocardial infarction. The primary endpoint in that study, called the Embrace ST Elevation MI trial, includes myocardial infarct size assessed by CKMB curves, as well as infarct size in no reflow zone assessed by magnetic resonance imaging. This Congress really brings some of the well-known professors across not only the United States but internationally together to discuss latest concepts in therapy and molecular biology, pathophysiology of heart disease. So it's a great opportunity, I think, for younger individuals, for students and residents and fellows to come and learn from very experienced professors.